Hey everybody, got a real quick tractor video here. Kind of had a little problem with the tractor. Wondered if I'm missing a part or something. Ever since I've got this tractor back together, it's ran just great, but I've always had a problem with oil dripping out of the oil filler cap, the breather cap. It'd be the left-hand side if you're sitting on the tractor. Don't have any trouble with the breather cap on the right-hand side, but the left-hand side where you fill it, pretty much anytime the tractor's running, it's got a pretty steady drip coming out of there. And it's not excessive blow-by. There's a little bit of blow-by you can see, which is normal, but it's not excessive. But it looks like the crank is just slinging oil because you can actually see oil spitting out when you have the cap off. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, she's running right along. Pull the cap off. On the camera, it's actually spitting little droplets of oil out of there. You see where it's getting on the tie rod there. Now the oil level is correct. It's not overfilled. When you take the cap apart, it's got the element in it just like it's supposed to be. But that really doesn't stop it from spitting up in there and accumulating in that element until it just drips out the bottom along the edge. So my solution, until I figure out something better, is I took a piece of Scotch-Brite and just rolled it up and stuffed it in there like that. Now that still lets it breathe just fine, but the oil accumulates on the Scotch-Brite and runs back down to the crankcase instead of accumulating in the other element and dripping out the cap. Ever since I put that in there, I haven't had any more oil drips coming out of it. So this seems to work just fine. But my question is, am I missing something there? Is there supposed to be some other kind of baffle? When you look down in the hole, there is a ledge. And so the Scotch-Brite can never fall down into the engine. But I'm just wondering if there was supposed to be something else in there to block the oil. If there is, drop a line in the comments. Help me out. Otherwise, I'll just keep running it like this. All right. That does fix the problem. If you've got the same issue, the piece of Scotch-Brite does work just great. So, all right. That's all I had on this one. Thanks for watching.